How you doing, film crew, and welcome back to another video. Today, I want to talk about Diablo 4. Now, I know, everybody and their mom has been talking about Diablo 4. I'm a little late to the scene, the game's been out for a little bit, but I want to give a casual's perspective on the game. Now, I have been playing Diablo 4 since pre-release. I even played the beta a little bit, and personally, I think it's a very enjoyable game, especially for a casual. Right now, there is no seasonal content, and, endgame feels a little lackluster, but I'm not here to critique the game. That can come later. I'm here to praise the game. I feel it has done a pretty good job at distinguishing itself from from Diablo 3, and even Diablo 2. It feels like a completely different vibe, and obviously it's a new-aged ARPG, and it's kind of what I'm going to call a skeleton for what's to come. This is a very good bedrock that we can build a building on top of. It has a decent skill system for all of the classes. In the background you can see me playing the rogue, and honestly, probably my favorite class in this game so far. Although I have only ever played this, the Barbarian and the Sorcerer, I have yet to play the Necromancer or the Druid, but I do plan on playing them. Now, to preface, I've played games, like Path of Exile, I've played Last Epoch, and I've played the Diablo games, I've played Grim Dawn and some other stuff like that, a lot of the other popular RPGs, even Titan Quest. I absolutely adore ARPGs. They are my favorite games. Favorite styles, everything. I feel like I could get lost in these for hours. And Diablo 4 is really no different. I have a full-time job. I like to spend a lot of time with my family, my fiance, you name it. I like to spend a lot of time just not playing video games. That makes me a casual gamer. And so I like to stick to games where I don't feel like I have to needlessly grind something, or I have to be at the tip top of my game, or I have to play for hours and hours and hours on end to just receive a very minuscule number bump. And I feel Diablo 4 so far has really given me that feeling of accomplishment, time value, and everything like that. I loved that I got to explore an entire map, unlock it, do side quests, and have an entire slew of unlockables along the way. I absolutely love the stronghold system, and I just love completing dungeons while I'm just running around doing whatever I want to in the world. Even the Tree of Whispers. I absolutely love the content I'm capable of doing in Season 0. And I've not looked up a build guide for anything. I've not looked up a guide at all on Diablo 4. I've kind of just put together whatever I wanted to do. I experimented with skills. I had some fun with Rain of Arrows. I have a lot of fun with Barrage. Right now, I like to play with Flurry a lot. And honestly, I feel the game allows you to make any kind of build you want and really do whatever you want to with it. I've had many sorts of builds playing here at, early endgame, and they've all felt viable. They all feel like I can go on to do, late endgame with. They feel like I could just keep going. But I'm here for, I'm here for fun. I want to experiment with my characters. And soon, spoiler alert, I want to do some hardcore playthroughs, because I really think hardcore Diablo 4 would be fun. Now, some of my favorite features of the game is I love the mounts. It gives you something else cosmetically to work towards. If you can unlock them in the game. I'm still iffy on the battle pass system, but honestly, as long as it's all cosmetic, I feel like that's okay. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy any of the cosmetics, because a lot of the cosmetics, like a lot of the base transmog items in the game that you just unlock by playing, are absolutely badass. I make several looks just I sit there, I play for about an hour, and that's all me just messing with transmogs. That's all me just messing with looks because I want to make my character look like Shredder. I want to, you know, do some Prince of Persia vibes. I want to look like, you know, the stealthy assassin, you know. I get to have a lot of fun just, you know, doing whatever. As long as, you know, I'm having fun with the customization. I absolutely love games with a, you know, fun transmog system. I really want them to start making it a thing in a lot of other games that allow you to customize armor or, you know, get looks of different armors as you progress through the game. I just think transmog is a very solid thing that needs to be implemented in a lot of adventure games. And the way that Diablo 4 has implemented it, I, you know, thoroughly enjoy. I love the way they implemented the Paragon tree. It feels, you know, highly customizable, and it does feel like it impacts, you know, your character very significantly, you know. I love the way the combat feels. It feels very responsive. I feel like the server issues have been a little out of whack recently, but with it being new and everybody wanting to try out Diablo 4, I can give it a pass. I know a lot of other people can't, but it's a deal breaker for a lot of people. But I do truly feel, if given time, this game can be a very, very, very solid contender for a lot of people's top ARPG spot. Especially since, you know, Path of Exile 2 is getting some cool little tidbits released. Last Epoch just had its 9.1 release, which I thoroughly enjoyed and shows me that some good things are coming to the game. And not to mention that ARPGs in general just already have a very solid amount of options for people to choose from. But I do truly believe that Diablo 4 can cement itself in at least people's top threes. Especially as time goes on, seasons come out, and they add new content to the game, I feel it can only go up from here. And I do truly hope that they take care of this game, because so far, it's probably my favorite ARPG to play right now, especially since I play casual. If I played more hardcore, I'd probably play more Path of Exile, but since right now I have to cater to more of a casual play style, Diablo is just, it's a very, very solid option for me. And I feel like it'd be a very solid option for a lot of people. And so it's a little disheartening to see a lot of YouTube creators and a lot of just word everywhere, even on the Diablo subreddit, people just wanting to ruthlessly critique the game. Not saying it doesn't deserve some. I definitely think it has some stuff that it needs to work out. But I do also truly feel it is worth a play from anybody who either wants to play it or is a fan of ARPGs. Now, let me know down in the comments below how you guys feel about Diablo 4 and ARPGs in general. And if you guys have any recommendations for ARPGs that you want to watch me play, just let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.